It's November 3rd. We just got set up about an hour and a half ago in the same stand that we were in last night. We're in the bottom of a ravine where a bunch of fingers meet together. And we just had a real nice buck come in from the south, kind of headed north, and man, he snuck up behind us. We didn't even know he was there until he was like 50 yards away. All of a sudden, Mike's like, "Justin, there's a buck behind us. It's a little one." So I stood up, I put my binoculars on, I'm like, "Dude, that's a shooter. I'm gonna shoot this deer. Get ready." So he swings the camera around, and he stepped into my lane, and his fate would have it, right when he stepped in my lane, he started quartering towards me. I just wasn't gonna take that shot, so I was gonna try to let him come down past the stand, get on the other side of the camera, jump this little ravine down here. It was headed, there's a bunch of scrapes in the bottom here, but I think he either caught our wind or caught some movement before he could get into the open, and he boogered out of here. So, and then while we were talking about that, we had 3 deer on the top of this hill just spook out of here. And on top of all of that, we've got another hunter about 100 to 150 yards to the north of us on the other side of the property line. But that's life. What are you going to do? We're in for an all-day sit. It's November 3rd. I'm going to shut up and go back to hunting. Stopped and made a rub for about 2-3 minutes, and then he turned and he came right in where that other buck came this morning. And fortunately he stopped broadside. I drew back. My bow was hitting the camera arm because I wasn't planning on shooting where he was at. I wanted him to come a few more steps, but I think he was busted us in the tree. So I knew it was now or never. I had to kind of squeak down a little bit to get under the camera arm, and I just misjudged the yardage. We're on a big hill. He was about eye level with me, and he was probably only 20 yards, if that. I held him for 25, and it sailed right over his back. I could see my arrow stuck in a log over there. He took off out of here with the doe, so I have my professional arrow removal tool here to remove my arrow from the log in which it is buried after I missed that buck this morning. So, what I don't want to tell everyone at home, but not a lot of us professionals like to admit, is that sometimes we miss on purpose because we don't want people to feel like we're these totally awesome hunters, and we always kill these big bucks, and then they get jealous and they make up stories about you that you're a poacher and trespasser and everything. Every once in a while, you know, just gotta kind of keep it real, show them that we're just like everyone else. We miss. So I did that one on purpose. The buck wasn't quite what I was looking for. Kind of holding out for like a 185 or better. So I figured he was a good one. Let one sail over his back. But I just gotta get my arrow. These things are expensive.